All
Yeah, it
right.
says one weight, and that's probably me.
Probably. Well, good morning.
Uh,
Nobody's out there, but good morning. Oh, 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 I got to turn that down. Oh, there's two
yeah.
people. It's probably
All
us.
right. It's
Because
starting to show up.
I'm on the YouTube side, so it's probably me.
Ah, okay.
But we'll see. If anybody comes in, comment. Let us know you're there. So, yeah, the Wounded Warrior Project, that's today's the last day, right?
Yeah.
Sleeping well.
Hello. Uh,
Yeah, that's
uh,
fun watching.
oh
I
yeah.
watched all day yesterday.
It, there's a lot of great pieces on there for sure.
Oh, yeah. I like watching the snipers.
Yeah.
They come in and swoop, they get it. It's
Uh,
fun.
but it's
So it is Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day, everyone. Sure, you got some stories to tell, John.
oh I was just reading up a little bit on that 3 cent silver and how it was used to, like I said, it based on the price of the postage stamp, but it was also used to try to replace the 1 real and half real uh, Spanish silver, because the stuff coming in that was being used, the Spanish silver was all pretty well worn, and uh, so that's one of the reasons why they made the 3 cent silver, was to kind of replace that and get us to using U.S. coinage instead of foreign coinage for money.
Right.
And
Jim Malcolm, though, right?
also look, the large cent and everything that they had. Although the government made it, they did not recognize it as real money.
Really?
The copper coinage was not recognized because it wasn't a
It
precious
wasn't.
metal.
Yeah, it wasn't because gold and silver are the only thing to be paid as be used
Right,
as
was the only
pay.
thing the government recognized. So that was interesting.
Yeah,
More,
definitely.
the more you read up on it, the more you learn and
Oh
you
yeah,
find out different things.
yeah. I like
And
finding out about the older coins.
mm-hmm. And you figured as many as the old copper, the copper cents was around. Us average folks would count it as money, but it technically you couldn't take it to the government and say, "Hey, I've got $100 worth of this. I want gold for it." And they tell you, they laugh you out and say, "You ain't got nothing."
Right?
But you could go to the the feed store or whatever and cash it in for flour or
Yeah.
whatever, and the same as you would a silver piece or a gold piece.
Yeah.
But people were taking the U.S. silver coins and selling them overseas to get gold, to come back and buy more U.S. silver to sell for
Oh
more
really?
gold. Yeah. And that's why the U.S. didn't have, although they minted it, they didn't have that much U.S. silver and was relying on Spanish coins for money and trade.
Wow. See what you learned?
So
And when was this? Like,
back in the early 1800s,
okay.
up to even up to the time of the Civil War.
Wow.
In the 1850s, 1860s. About 1860, it started to turn around. But like I say, especially during the 1840s, with the California gold rush and also gold, on the East Coast being found, the value of gold went down and silver went up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was why the U.S. silver coinage ended up being considered bullion instead of coinage.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
they were swamping it out real quick. Get that cheap gold.
Yeah, that was my first coin I got, was the Constitution one that says about how
Yeah.
all dead. I carry that around with me.
But like I say, it's interesting reading on it.
Yeah, it is. I like learning about them all.
And then you start to think about, well, of course, gold's up too, but still silver going up. Makes you wonder whether we're going to have another flop or something,
Right?
where silver gets to the point that, hey, it's either that or they price gold out of the range of everybody, and everybody starts going into silver, which will make the price of silver go up even higher because nobody can afford gold.
Yeah.
Except the big major countries. But the average person, and the average person nowadays is starting to be a big market.
Yeah.
Because people are afraid of the quote fiat or paper currency.
Well, that's what they keep talking about.
People afraid of the paper currency, so that's going to make silver basically more valuable.
Yeah.
And some of the artwork they're putting on the silver nowadays is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
We got the different designs, plus then folks are some of the colorized coins. Like I've seen the recent past, like the Narcos and stuff where they've colorized you can say colorized or whatever some of the ASEs and Libertads, like the elementals. Those things are just beautiful,
right?
Beautiful work, and there are more and more places that are doing that nowadays, and even some of the Germania coins are You might as well, you can call them colorized or enhanced. Yeah,
like that,
they're beautiful. I mean, they
right?
make the plain they just make the plain Jane ASC pop.
Yeah. And then you got like the Libertards, they're doing like that, the painted.
Right. And what is it? Los Mutos or the AI
Yeah.
coins? Yeah.
Yeah. They
But
got a ton of
some
AI
of the
ones.
Day of the Dead Los Mutos Libertads,
Oh, yeah.
pure fire.
Yeah, they are. We got some out in the office.
And
Yeah.
it's just, you know, basically they increase the value of them instead of, used to be you say, oh, you put a sticker on it or you do this or that, and it just takes the value down, you know. But now some of the artwork literally doubles the value or triples the value of the coin
Yep.
if it's done right.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a couple of ASCs. I sent them to Gary. He got them. They were beautiful. I had this one with like, it was like pink and purple, and it just glimmered. Oh, it was so pretty.
Oh yeah. And you want to talk about a coin that was pretty much plain Jane, like the Pegasus coin. Some of those that were done in the pink and different colors on it, pinks and reds. They just made that Pegasus pop out.
Yeah.
Turned it into a beautiful coin from a plain coin. Or a round or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love the ASCs with like the gold and like all the stuff in it. They're just so pretty.
Yeah.
They really are. You fall in love with them.
And I don't remember the mint or whatever, but the Liberator coins where they do the Marvel characters on them and whatever, but still, basically the Liberator face, the One Souls.
Okay.
Some of them look kind of cheesy, but others just pop out when they do that.
I think we got those in the back office.
Yeah, seen those in Star Wars and then the different Marvel characters. Pretty neat the way they do it.
It is.
And
I like all this.
like I say, there's always the old school collectors that prefer the originals.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the what do you call it? Nemesis.
Yep.
That prefer, as they call them, constitutional or government backed, just plain. The hardcore that collectors that's the only way they want them. And
yeah, I love my Lincoln cents and my Roosevelt dimes.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Yeah. And there'll be people out there that end up just wanting plain old buffaloes. Buffalo round because they like the simplicity of it. You say, hey, you're not trying to hide nothing. You got it right there, hard silver or hard currency.
Yep.
And I can't blame them. I mean, it's got its own attractiveness,
right,
to it. Of course, then you get those that, like me and Angry and whatever that buffaloes are the perfect thing. If you can take and either collect them just for the just for the weight, or it doesn't hurt to melt a buffalo.
Right. Or you get
Turn it
somebody like
into art.
me that likes this stuff.
Oh yeah, silver art.
You know?
That's
look at that. Isn't that cool? That's from Barely
beautiful
Living.
dragonfly.
Right? And it's the only one he colorized, like made it so it colored somehow. I don't know how he did it, but yeah.
Yeah, there are different ways you can use on the different. You can fire tone them. You can or some people call it fire painting.
Okay.
Different terms for the same thing. Or you can use liver of sulfur to bring the tone, to put different tone, and depends on how thick you apply it, or how long you leave it on there to bring out the different colors.
Right? Yeah, no, I love that piece. That's the stuff I like collecting.
Yeah.
More than like the kookaburras and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's.
Oh yeah.
I like the art.
Yeah, the art and the skills of the folks that make the art are
amazing.
Amazing. And like I say, sometimes people that do it for a while, they say sometimes it's easy, but truth be known, there's never nothing easy about art.
No.
A lot of work that goes on in the background that people don't, unless you do it, you don't realize it. And you can do something that you've done 100 times or 1,000 times, and the next time you do it, no matter what you do, it just doesn't come out. But every piece is different in some way. I mean,
exactly.
I could make a dozen mermaids, and no two of the mermaids are going to be exactly the same. There's going to be something different in the way it cast out, or the way you clean it up. There's always
That's what I like
a little difference in it.
Yep.
Matter of fact, if I get a break, I'm gonna do about probably about 10 of those wolves, and at least 3 more mermaids.
Yeah, those are nice.
Just because I enjoy pouring the mermaids.
Yeah.
And the wolves are something new to me, so hey, they're still exciting. I don't know whether I'll get 10. I may just get 5, but
I'm surprised with the game. This is the first time you've done a wolf.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's different. I've actually even considered doing something everybody else has done and whatever, but I've not really done them. But I thought about making a couple coffin bars.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do to a coffin, but and probably everybody has tried it, but I've never made a coffin bar.
Yeah. Try it.
I'm just thinking about doing it just to say, hey, I've done one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought about finding some more foreign coinage in the a couple small brass pieces or whatever.
Yeah.
And I did some. I embedded them into a little silver star, and kind of made. I've made 3 or 4 of them. I do what I quote make my own coin stars,
Yeah, it's cool.
but you got to use one of the like I say, you've got to use the brass coin or something like that, or because if you use the silver coin, you go to pour it, it just kind of messes. In my opinion, messes your silver up because it'll end up melting into it, and then you've dropped it from 3.9 fine or 4.9 fine. The silver that you're using, you downgrade it because the coin is only 70% or 90% silver,
Okay.
and it downgrades the silver content where when you embed like the brass coin, being as it doesn't melt into the coin, the silver just kind of encases around it.
Okay.
You still got your pure silver because you've not got your temperatures high enough to melt the brass.
All right. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, it's all a matter of controlling your temperatures. The silver will melt at a lower temperature than the brass will. So that way you don't bleed the metals and you maintain your silver content.
That must be hard. Like, yeah, you got to be precise with that stuff, huh?
Yeah. And like I say, there are times though it doesn't quite, because you don't get your silver hot enough, it won't stick.
Right.
When you embed the coin in there, it won't stick. Or if you don't have it flat against the bottom of the mold when you're pouring the silver over it, the coin will float in it, and it just becomes a mess.
I can imagine. And then you waste it all.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't, if it mixes or whatever, you can't
Yeah, if it mixes, you just ruin that silver.
Right.
As far as well, like I say, you could use it again, but you'd have to put it in a different crucible, and you couldn't mark it as fine silver.
Right.
It would have to be, it would have to be marketed as a clad product.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, or debased silver. And I'm not one about debased silver. Silver is silver, and it's meant to stay silver.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a matter of personal taste.
Yep. This is one of my.
I had been at one time. I had considered making an old metal called electrum.
Okay.
It's an alloy of
hey Jenny,
a lot of things. It's an alloy of gold, silver, and just a touch of copper. And it's a beautiful metal and actually quite expensive. But I just can't. Yeah, that would be an experiment thing, and it'd either go right or go wrong. And if it goes wrong,
Yeah.
Real bad. Morning, Jenny.
It's early for her.
And like I say, a lot of different things you can do when you're making metal art. But
Yeah.
like I say, I prefer silver art than any of it.
Yeah, me too.
And I mean, I've melted aluminum before and made aluminum art. And I've made copper art and bronze art, but I just prefer silver.
Yeah, me too.
To
This
me,
is one of my
silver flows better.
right.
I
This is
mean,
one of my
I've seen some beautiful stuff made of copper, but let me tell you, from experience, copper does not flow anything like silver.
right.
It's a lot harder to work with.
This is one of my newer pieces I got from Barely Living.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Spaz Enamels.
Uh-huh.
So that represents like life on that side, and then my death on that side.
Oh wow.
Right. I like it. It's really nice.
Yes, Spaz is good on his
Yeah.
enameling.
He did this one
Ricky
too.
Ricky
that one
Pushing's
too.
good too. Mm-hmm.
This one. That's a Barely Living
Yeah.
bar with Spaz. Oh, Ricky's really good too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ricky has helped me out on my enameling. He basically the one that talked me through it. And you can say show, but he's talked me through it. He's told me how to do it.
Yeah. He's a great
And,
guy. When I went out to Vegas, I got to like meet him in person, you know?
Yeah, he's friendly and he'll help by sharing ideas and how to do stuff.
Yeah, I showed up at the coin show on a Saturday because I flew in on Friday, and he was there, and we were staying at the same hotel, but he's like, we're going to get lunch. Come on, let's go. We just like maybe go with him. You know what I mean? Like, because I was alone, so we knew. Yeah, he was awesome. Everybody actually was. So.
Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of good people in the coin community and a lot of good people on YouTube.
Yeah.
I met, like I say, I went to the Tulsa show last year and met a few of them.
Yeah, I'm going this year. I can't wait.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
To actually meet people that you've talked to online.
Yeah. It's like the Vegas, when I went to Vegas, you know what I mean? Because it was all the people that do this, like Hard Knocks and, you know, Sound Money and Pit Bullion and everybody. It was just it was awesome.
One of these days I'm going to get over and meet Locker Mint.
Yeah.
They're in Louisiana, which is just a few hours drive from me.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, one of my distributors had a little thing there or meet up with Locker Mint one time, and I was invited to go over there, but I wasn't able to make it. I had other plans at the time. Kind of wish I'd have went.
Right. They do good work
they
too.
Had a little what they were calling a pour party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd been nice to go over. I could have met them and maybe learned a few things.
Right. Or maybe they'll have another one.
Yeah.
If they do, make sure you go. Whatever else isn't important.
definitely go.
right?
Uh, End up I load up both my furnaces and go over there and have some fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if they all did that. Like everyone got together and just did. Yeah, that would be a good time. They should plan something like that.
Yeah.
Like a big thing.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, from what I understand, Locker Mint does that every now and then. So maybe I'll
Yeah.
make the next one.
Yeah. Sounds really cool. I'd like to go just to watch.
Oh yeah, I learn a whole lot just by watching.
Oh yeah. I love like on Instagram, a lot of them put up their videos of them making stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch that a lot. It's cool. A lot of them are on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So I forget about it a lot of times to go over there and check it out.
Yeah, I've been watching as far as on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of that forged and fired
Yep.
knife making and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done
That's cool to watch.
I've never done that, but always been interested in it. And now they've got a offshoot of it, forged and fired down under, in Australia. And it's just like a bunch of guys and getting together in a garage and doing some stuff.
I won this the other day. This is from Black Sheep Bullion. It's a bloody.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
that is cool.
Yeah, the colors, you can't see it because I got too much stuff behind there. But yeah, it's cool. I got in a raffle, $20. I came in second.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Oh, I like getting all the different, like learning, getting new stuff, like new people.
Oh yeah.
This I got from a silver frac stacker. This owl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A Stygian owl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He did a good job on that. I like it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, didn't he? It's really nice. I mean, he really did a great job. And he did it like a gun too. I got one of those for Joe.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them do the guns.
Yeah. And
can't wait till I get your wolf.
Yeah, that thing, it turned out nice. It, like I say, it's just a prototype, so there's a couple little flaws in it, but that's what makes it unique.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're all gonna have some flaws.
Oh
Nothing's
yeah.
ever perfect.
Yeah, that was the first one first wolf I poured. I went ahead and I stamped the bottom of it with the P for prototype and stamped it 3 nines fine for you.
Nice. Can't wait to get it. It should be here Tuesday. Said it was delivered Saturday, but a lot of times it will say that, but it's still like in the mail truck. You know?
Right.
Yeah, because we're a small town. So like they close for lunch from 1 to 2.
Right. That's
you can you know what I mean?
My post office closes from 11 to noon for lunch.
Yeah, see. Not like the bigger ones there, got plenty of people. We got like 4 people that work there. And last week, for 2 weeks, this one woman, she went on vacation, and oh my God, the mail was a mess. We didn't get it till like 2,
Oh,
3
yeah.
o'clock in the afternoon. We usually get it at like 10, like we were like, oh, she cannot go on vacation anymore.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Sterner. How you doing? I just
Good
seen
morning,
you popped
Shannon.
in.
Yeah, happy Memorial Day.
Yeah. Like I say,
Make sure
we
you
just do a
refresh today, Sterner.
little wake up and talk show for everybody.
Yeah. And even if they're not awake, they can rewatch it and learn a bunch from you.
Yeah.
Like I do. What have you been
I'm
working
just looking.
on?
Yeah, I guess I'd turn the camera on here. Just say, yeah, I'm just looking at the little
Yeah.
torso from Comsco, but I just noticed they didn't on the back of it or nothing. Didn't put the little Comsco marks on it.
Yeah, no, there's no marks on it at all. Because I got one and somebody just won it.
Yeah, but
I
I just
noticed
got
that
to
too.
looking at it. Pretty neat though.
Oh, yeah. Somebody wanted that right away when I had it up there for the thing.
Oh yeah, and that little Jaguar guitar from
Yeah,
Vamp. That thing's sweet too.
oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I had the older one, but not from like a couple years ago. That one's really nice.
I think I told you I got one coming that Destroyed actually sent in, got graded. Got MS-70 on it, but it's not here yet.
Yep. Joe gets a lot of stuff graded.
Well, I don't have really have that much that's graded, but I'm taking, like I say, I'm more get something, look, enjoy it for a little bit, and I pass it on to somebody else to enjoy.
Right.
That's my thing about collecting. I got a little bit of stuff that's deep stacked, but most everything I've got, I'll keep it for a little bit, enjoy it, and then I say it's time for somebody else to enjoy.
Yeah.
And pass it on.
I don't know. Some of my stuff I could not give up ever. Oh, the art course. That stuff to me is special.
Oh yeah.
I get a lot of prototypes and error bars too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I have a hard time letting go of any of the stuff that's got a Norse theme to it. For some reason, Norse or Viking just strikes a note with me.
Yeah.
I like it. As they say, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like the North stuff too.
And
We get some
I
of
don't
that.
know what. Like I say, everybody's got their own little thing that they might get into it really not knowing and go all over a little bit here, a little bit there, and then all of a sudden they find something that just strikes a note. a note for home,
Yep.
and then they start to specialize. I mean, they'll still get the other stuff, but there's certain things that just say, "Hey, that's now got a home, and that's where it stays."
Yep. Yep.
Uh, and uh,
That's me with
like that
in the cat
there for a
tours.
while. There for a while, I was Rolo crazy. I tried to get every type of Rolo there was, whether it was reckless or if somebody else made a Rolo, I got that Rolo just so I have a Rolo. And
Yeah, Joe has a ton of Rolos. It's ridiculous.
and now, now I just uh, got where I'll put them on my table and let them go.
Yep.
It's no big thing. Except for two pieces there. I got that. I've got to get a capsule for it for the one. And I got it from Gary, the Swiss of America from Draper Mint. That one I think I'll hang on to for a while.
Do you have it with you now, or
Huh?
do you
Okay.
have it?
Yeah, I've got the Swiss of America Rolo, and then I've got the regular Swiss of America 1 ounce round. Both from the Draper Mint. I'm gonna hang on to those for a while.
Yeah.
Those I still got them out where I can see them, but they're as they say, they're part of the deep stack for right now.
Yep. I don't think I know what they look like.
You got we've got the well,
Oh, okay.
and it says Swiss of America across the front of it. And, also states Swiss of America on back.
Yeah, nice.
And then the regular 1 ounce round, you can see the design a little bit better on it.
Yeah.
Not as chunky, but bigger.
Yeah. I think that's one Joe doesn't even have. I've never seen it.
Those I'm hanging on to for a while.
Yeah.
And but like I say, everything I've got though, somebody decided they wanted it and offered the right price, it would find a new home.
Right? Yep.
But
Some stuff's just special.
yeah, even my North stuff, that although it'd be hard to let go, for the right price, I'd even let go of some of that.
Yep.
Of course, I've added a few pieces, a couple of Germania pieces that weren't. I guess they're not exactly Norse, but they're kind of close enough. Like the last year allegory.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's close enough. It's got a spot in there with my Norse collection.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the witchcraft series, that's found a spot in that collection too.
Yeah.
But
Well, that stuff's
Like I
all
say,
new.
when you start collecting stuff, it starts to get expensive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Joe had saved all his receipts, and we've only been together almost 2 years. But so I started going through all his receipts and
mhm.
totaling it up, how much he spent, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my goodness!" It was crazy, especially the
Yeah.
bedroom. He spent a lot with them. Let me tell you.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Crazy.
And then you see some of the stuff Shrek puts up, and
Yep.
he's got backups that he's hung on to for himself. But his black hand bullion stuff,
Yep.
whatever. I've learned about different places that make different things just watching the Shrek and Rex show.
Yeah, me too.
Because I didn't know nothing about black hand bullion or really bison bullion or any of that till I started watching those shows. Uh, and some of the stuff Cash Money comes up with, I go, who's that? I've never heard of them before.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, and
uh,
Friday night, Barely Living, his show, he brings on a lot of new people. Like that's where I met the Silver Frack Stacker. He
mm-hmm.
brought him on. That was like his first time going on whatever. So, like, I like that. He brings on different people, and you get to see their work.
Oh yeah, and there are a lot of great artists from, as they say, across the pond over in England and
Oh yeah,
Scotland. Uh, you got oh
you got Liquid Metals.
Jor- Liquid Metals, Jorms, or uh, what is it, Ace Bullion,
Yeah,
uh, and there was another one over there. I'm trying to remember his name. I've got a couple of his pieces. Uh,
me too.
I'll remember him. It'll come to me probably about the time we get off, and I go, "Oh, that's who that was."
Yeah, right.
And I know I got a Jaguar bar he made.
Nice.
Uh,
Trying to think. Yeah,
but a lot, stuff from overseas, England and all that. That's all got to be hallmarked and everything for to be sold. From what I understand, it's got to be registered with the government.
yeah, yeah.
Where here over here we don't have quite that much regulation on it.
Right. Just have to make sure it's
We
stamped
we
right.
regulate ourselves over here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who's that guy who started that? I watched this whole thing about him. The start of the group, like whatever.
Oh, Big Red Bullion, he started a group. At the time, he was called Redneck Stacker. He started a group called Redneck Metals, and he basically started to teach people how to pour and get people interested in the into the artwork thing. Matter of fact, that's where I met a few. I met uh, Man Mountain Metals, uh, Chief Stacker, uh, Scorpion Metals.
Yeah.
Well, there were several of us that were into it, and then there are some that are no longer poor. That's where I met BH Customs or Bradley Height, and we all learned from each other.
Yep.
And we then you got Spartan Metals. He's kind of putting together a little. He he does his thing, but he's got a little group of people talk about it and everything. And in fact, I met Silver Keys and Kevin Rose. They were all part of Redneck Metals.
Yeah, this is all new to me, so I don't even know a lot of these names.
Silver Keys, she's real good at it. She's a good artist. Of course, Kevin, he's a Native American artist, and he does jewelry and everything else too.
Nice.
But,
I need another coffee.
like I say, I've met a few people around, because of that group, and then even since they've dissolved, I've met other pourers, and then seen other people come on and start pouring, and have gotten rather good. Like I remember some of the first pours Angry Warrior did.
Yeah.
I watched him start and grow. He's got a real talent for it.
Yeah, I just realized one of the pieces I carry with me at all times is one of his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep stuff in my purse at all times, like just in case I need to pay somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And
a
lot of people take it as payment.
Matt, the guy that makes a lot of his molds, he was a part of that Redneck Metals group, Masked Man Metals. He does a lot of the 3D printing and whatever. He prints up molds. Matter of fact, he made my wolf mold for me.
He did. Yeah, you gotta get people, like, you gotta make a mold, right? You have somebody make it for you, or could you make it yourself?
Basically, I have somebody make it for me, or I find something. I might find something in the dollar store.
Right.
That, I say, hey, that's interesting. I might try to pour that.
Okay.
Make it in silver. That's how I've come up with some of my molds.
Right.
The little Batman or Cape Crusader.
Yeah.
Was a little toy I found at Walmart.
Good morning, James.
And morning, James. That I found that and said, hey, that'd be interesting to pour.
Yeah.
And I found a little Darth Vader.
I'm gonna run and grab a coffee, but talk to them guys.
All right.
Back.
I found a little Darth Vader statue at Walmart. I ended up poured one time. It come out a little heavy, so I've only poured it one time. But it definitely a little bit different. You can always find something to pour. I like to try something different. And I don't do a whole lot of it anymore, but I still pour some. It's always something fun. Or if somebody has an idea, I'll try to find it a mold or get one made and give it a go at it. Try to pour it. Do a few custom pours that way. But it's good. It's interesting. That, like I say, old Cash Money and them got me into the silver bullion and the coins and trading them off or racing them off. I say Cash and old Brad V and that bunch and old Peg Leg got me. Oh, well, I'm not quite so nervous. Get up and on somebody's stream and run a few races now and again. Move a little bullion. I try to find different things for folks to do, change it up.
I'm back.
But that's basically the way I do it. Of course, you never know what the market is or what somebody's looking for. So you get stuff with you kind of like and hope somebody else likes.
Yep.
You
got 5 people watching now.
Yeah. Like, and sometimes it'll be, but it changes every day to what different people like. One day, everybody's into kookaburras, berry, whatever, little Australian bird. Next day,
Yep.
Next day, panda's a thing, or next week, panda will be the thing.
Yeah, or the koalas, or
the koalas, and then they'll get tired of that, and then they want to see Germania.
Yep.
And of course, Germania is always coming out with something new. So, or Comsco will be the thing for a while. I've seen it. It all flows around. They change up to different things. It always keeps a person on their toes.
Yep.
Why I say people buy or collect what they like.
Yeah.
And I've known myself, even my own likes have changed over, I'd say, the thing you say over the years, but heck, that changes over the months.
Yeah. It's a couple weeks, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much new stuff coming out, too, all the time.
All the time. Chronos, look at that. Every year they come out with a different design. And some of them you just can't beat. On the Chronos or what's that other one? Got the different yin yang designs on it every year. Equilibriums.
I don't know those at all.
Those there are several different beautiful designs. I think one of the better ones that's come out with that I liked was the Equilibrium butterfly.
Ooh,
that was a beautiful coin around.
Sounds beautiful.
And then now they've got all the dragon stuff out.
Oh yeah.
Right now. Yeah. And even after it passes the year of the dragon stuff, I think, is always going to be hot and always have have something going on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It
get
might,
like a
it might,
3-piece set right now. It's colored, like the colored dragon.
yeah.
Not.
hmm Now
Yeah.
it may take, and it's hot right now. It may die down. And about 3 months later, the dragons will be the thing again.
Yeah. I've
And
noticed
then they've
that.
got another, and then they've got another thing that I think's always going to have a little niche there. Is the Beskar bars, and that design doesn't really change, but just
That
every year when they come out with a Beskar bar, uh, you gotta have the new one.
I don't know what I probably know what it is, but I don't know like the name. I've probably seen it, but I don't know what those are.
And Beskar come out with he came out with the Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
It was mentioned in as a method of payment at some time, and so somebody come out with the Beskar bar. I think Nui produced it, and they've got it in silver, and then they've also got one which I won't have, but they've got the gold Beskar bars. Hello, Truly.
Good morning, truly amazing.
And there's always something new coming out and something exciting.
Yep.
And they'll come out with a new ship round or a new pirate round.
Yeah.
And that'll be the thing. Of course, there's always the folks that and Reckless has a good thing on it. The skulls, different kind of skulls. There people collect those, just the different types or different shapes. The skulls have always been a hot item.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, but there are some people that, oh man, I don't want no skull. Get it away.
Yeah, I don't want a skull.
Or like Ashley, she doesn't like snakes.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like snakes either.
But there are folks that just enjoy the artwork of the snakes.
Yeah, I know.
And of course, then you get in, talking about domestic or constitutional. There you got your collectors of Morgans.
Oh yeah.
You got people that are strictly Morgan fans. You couldn't give them a peace dollar.
Right.
And then you have the folks that love the peace dollar, and you couldn't give them a Morgan.
Yeah, Joe definitely has more Morgans than peace dollars. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He likes his Morgans.
And of course, there are other folks that it doesn't matter to them that they'll grab up either one of them.
Yeah.
Just because they're a constitutional fan or prefer government backed bullion than Silver Shield, or then you got folks that collect Silver Shield. They're all over.
Silver Shield are hot. When I ever get those, they're like gone. People buy those up like crazy. Joe will like pre-order them and buy 20 of one thing. And yeah.
Right.
Those go fast. People, yeah. On eBay, Facebook, wherever I put them.
Right.
They get a big following, that's for sure.
For sure. Fractional gold has a little following just because fractionals, say gram or half grams, people can afford them. They can't, they love to afford ounces, but an ounce of gold, well, not everybody can say, hey, I want to buy that ounce of gold, or I want to buy that 333 gold. That gets to be a little pricey, but they can afford a gram and say they've got that in their stack.
We run that like for a game like that. They go so fast, because if you put it like $5, okay, you could win it. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm in for gold, Now me, I don't like gold.
But I don't know. Like I say, that's about my spiel on different things people collect and how it changes all the time.
It's hard when you do these games to know like what to put out. Like what are people gonna want this week?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And what are they gonna want this time? Or you never know.
Everybody wanted those kooks, and I finally get some, and nobody's taking them.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah. It's so weird.
And next month you won't be able to keep a kook.
Right. It's so weird how it does that.
I was picking up, and I've actually gotten rid of every one I've had now, but there for a while I was picking up pandas, like not pandas, but koalas. I was picking them up just because I liked koala.
Yeah.
And I always liked koala bears and whatever, and so I was picking them up, and I had quite a few, and then all of a sudden, boom! I can't keep a koala.
Right. I get a koala. Nobody's taking it. Did you know with the koala bear though? It's my weird fact that their print it's the closest to our fingerprint than any other animal.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
And I just that's one of those things that especially not being from Australia and never been there. Koalas are one of those cute little you think cute little cuddly bears.
Yeah.
And of course, that comes from seeing stuffed koala, or the
right.
Push bears or push whatever you call them,
yeah.
like teddy bear type thing.
Yeah.
And they say actually a koala bear is about like a coon. They're awful damn cute, but you really don't want to be that close to them.
Right.
They will tear you a new one.
They do. They look so cute and cuddly.
Uh-huh. But, I don't know, like I say. But a coin's safe to hold on to. The koala coin. They don't tear you up.
Nope. And they're cute.
And they cute.
They are. I got one. I've had it up for the game. Nobody's taking it. But who knows? Next week they might want it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had like the pandas. I had like graded ones or whatever. And nope, nobody. I put them on. Joe's like, yeah, everybody loves these. Had them like on eBay because that's before I was doing like this. No, nobody, like for months and months, they just sat there. And then all of a sudden, bam, everybody wanted them all at once.
Oh yeah.
It was weird, you know. So,
I liked it in a way. There for a while, I liked pandas. I was getting my stepdaughter. She loved, where I love the koalas, she loved pandas.
yeah.
So I'd get pandas for her, and he kind of got out of the panda thing. So, and then when the quote government decided to change the panda from a full ounce to 30 grams instead of 31 point whatever, it kind of, to me, it kind of made me mad, and I didn't like them no more.
Right.
And that's about, and I don't know that they actually changed the weight on them, but they kind of put a burr under my saddle when the U.S. government decided to do the missing read as the security feature on the ASC. I go, look at that. Our government's doing the same thing China did, except they're not advertising it. They're shaving the silver. They're shaving the silver. But that's just from the point of, I like my full silver.
Yeah. Well, if they're gonna sell it, like, you know what I mean, as like a full,
right?
See how much they're making off of it by just that little bit,
Yeah.
Skimping. In the long run,
a little bit. It doesn't sound like much, and it may not even take anything off the weight of it. But just that little bit, you figure they make 20 million of them.
Right.
Well, that 20 million pieces of shaving adds up.
Oh yeah. Yep. They're thieves.
But like I say, that's just from
no, I believe that too.
That's just from an opinion of a guy that has no control over anything like that, or
no,
doesn't have that many shavings himself.
Right. But a lot of stuff has been starting to skimp us.
Mm-hmm.
They charge us the same in a box of cereal, but it's 2 ounces less now. Like everything, well, everybody's starting to skimp. Just to make that buck.
Like I say, our little show may be a little bit different than other shows, but we have fun, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
And we try to provide a little bit of information, a little tidbit to give some people something to think about.
Definitely. You're giving me a lot to think about. You're teaching me a bunch of stuff. I love it. I'm new in all this, so if I'm going to be doing it, I need to know more. So
yeah, I sure hope people enjoy it. Anyway, like I say, we'd like to bring out ideas and thoughts and get people to think about something.
Exactly. I'd love to actually have some other horrors or whatever come up sometimes. Talk about their stuff. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. I say we do a little show and tell. We don't show a whole lot, but we talk about it, and that's the thing. Sometimes that's better than just saying, "Oh, look at all this silver." But if you don't talk about the silver, nobody knows nothing except they've seen something shiny and pretty.
Exactly, like me. I don't know much about it. So now I'm learning. I love it. Now when I show something, I'll have some knowledge behind it,
Yeah. And that's, and like I say, if somebody learns a little something about something, I feel good about that. It does my heart good.
Yep.
And if anybody's got anybody got a question or want to learn about something, if we don't know, we'll research a little bit on it and get back to you. We like to help out.
Yeah, he knows a lot about old coins too. Don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know a little bit about them. Don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
definitely not a college expert on none of it, but
yeah, economic and informative information, Peter says.
mhm. And perhaps one time we'll get on here and talk about some of the different ancients or whatever. But basically, be honest with you, ancient coins, designs on them were, because people didn't do a whole lot of reading and
Right.
whatever back then. Only the upper class were privileged to that, and even some of them weren't all that knowledgeable. But the older coins, the ancient coins, they were propaganda pieces. They were put out and put little designs on there and said, "Hey, and they may have actually had no connection to it, but hey, we're related to the gods. We're this great, or the country is doing this good on this, so we'll put a picture of that on the coin, and people will believe it, whether it's going on or not."
Yeah, I just found this one. Somebody had us, and it's like a 1733.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. You can get it where you can see.
Oh, a little piece of yes,
Yeah.
pillar, little Spanish piece.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's a like a real of some sort. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Not looking a little closer, couldn't tell exactly what the denomination was, but that's a little Spanish silver.
Okay. Yeah, see?
Uh-huh.
And that's cool. Like 1733. I mean, that was it's a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
It amazes me how the coins last.
I seen one of the little St. Michael swords there.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool piece of silver.
Yeah. Yeah. I already got rid of one. I got another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is this one?
I got one of the Gabriel swords on order.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it had
this piece. It's Treasure Island, like a Treasure Island coin. And like they're sold out or whatever, but it's got like gold and everything in it. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I looked it up like to see if I could run a game on it. It's like $350.
Oh wow.
Right?
Big game.
Yeah. And it's sold out and stuff, but it is beautiful and like that. Yeah. It's really nice. But yeah. He's got some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, the Aztecs are they have some beautiful designs. Some of the older the Aztec coins that we see nowadays are the new modern design Aztec, but they've got the design concept from some of the older stuff that was made. All the hand coins used to be all handmade, and in a way they had beautiful artwork, but they haven't lasted through the years.
Right.
what few some that we actually get to see or know about their stuff that was pictures were taken when, of course, there wasn't nice digital quality pictures that we have today, but
Yeah.
rough pictures from, say, the early days of photography or whatever, 1800s, or maybe hand sketches from before that, and that's all we get to know about the coin. Some of the coins and even some of the artwork. I say, well, they're in museums, but who's got the money to travel to Lisbon, Lisbon or England, or someplace like that, or Paris to the Louvre to see stuff that's in museums there, or go to the Vatican to see stuff in a museum there. The average person here, we don't have that luxury. Or Mexico City to see the museum, but I say the pictures, they're okay. They do somewhat justice to it. At least we get to see and learn about the stuff. Some of the old Aztec or Mayan art, modern standards, you might say, is a little rough or primitive, but in its own way, I think it's beautiful. Something doesn't have to be sharp and clear and whatever, just to have the rough design of, hey, that was nature, or that's what they seen back then. Even like we'll see the pictures of cave art paintings. Hey, that's the world the people seen back then. We sure are not going to see that world today. To me, that's beautiful. To glimpse the world through somebody else's eyes. From 200, 300, 400, 1,000 BC.
I was talking to you, but I was muted.
Oh, no.
I do that. If my cursor just goes over it, it mutes it.
Yeah.
I don't even have to press on it. I'm sitting here talking to you. I'm so sorry.
But just to see the world through the person's eyes from 1,000 BC, see the pristine nature that we don't get to see.
Yeah.
See a mammoth running, or a cave lion.
Ooh.
Of course, modern people, we probably wouldn't want to see a cave lion.
No.
Not in person.
No.
We'd be lunch.
There's so much that isn't explored, though. That who knows what's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the ocean. Imagine all the coins too, all the shipwrecks and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just sitting there, nobody to find,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Some of that is, I've seen a little tale of watching a YouTube video about stuff people found in lakes are either dried up or the water level's gone down, or you're talking about a somebody was out fishing or whatever, took a play date at the lake, and the gal was, daughter was just her granddaughter, whatever it was just out wading in the water, and she stepped on something, and they, reached down to find out what it was, and found an old Viking sword.
Oh, that's so cool.
And stuff like that. There's stuff out there that's still out there today. I mean, this might have happened back in the 20s or something, but there's stuff. It can still happen today. There's stuff out there that has been under the water for hundreds, thousands of years, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden, hey, it's found. Might not
I
know
was
what it
watching-
is. It's just different than what we see today.
I was watching this thing about, and it was like sort of like past Mexico or somewhere. But now that they have like this imagery thing where they can see through like trees and like whatever, that like all these
LiDAR. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all these like buildings of towns, like whatever, were all covered up, like like everything had grown over it, and you could walk by it and never even know it was there. But now that they have that imagery, they can see, and they're finding like so many like colonies and like how the structures, and I got really interested in that. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The LiDAR rate. I don't know how to explain it. They call it LiDAR. That's all I know about it.
They can see like through the trees or something
through the trees and get the contour of the ground underneath the trees.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how much they're finding. I love it. There's so much history,
Yeah, it's stuff that 50 years ago we'd never know about.
Oh God, yeah.
Didn't have the technology to see it.
Yeah, that's the technology I like having. You know what I mean? Some technology, I'm like, ugh, I wish we didn't have it. But to find like old stuff and lost whatever, that I like. To find out the history of stuff,
Exactly. And it's
really
crazy
how like pottery and all that still be intact.
Well, I actually got to get out of here real quick, and I got a few things to do this morning.
Before we do
I've enjoyed being up here. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there when they kick off, but I've got a couple things to get taken care of before then.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour and a half. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So make sure everybody comes back next Monday.
Oh yeah, there's no telling what we'll talk about.
Right? The whole week, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, who knows? We may get to hear about Maine Coons.
Oh, I love my Maine Coon kitty.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful cats.
Yeah, he's a beauty. So, all right. Well, you have a good day, John. I'll see you in the streams.
All right. We'll see you around.
Are you going to go on with Brad tonight for open panel?
That's the plans.
All right. Well, I'll see you there.
All right. Sounds great.
All right. And hopefully we'll see you all there too. Have a great day.
Yeah. Everybody have a beautiful day and enjoy.
Goodbye.